Said no, no.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
The track gods are here.
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording,
No, 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 yeah. I can't see you go, no.
So, right now, I'm getting ready for a big side piece that I kind of started. This will be my second session, hoping to kind of finish this. It's a bit like Hawaiian piece. And it's just the start of a leg piece. We might decide to go down her leg a little bit further. She noted that she wanted to do like a volcano. So I thought that'd be a dope ass like piece to do. So I was like, oh yeah, definitely. I agree right away. I'm like, oh yeah. You know, and I'm always, aiming my clients to just go bigger or just keep going or adding to a piece. Or I always like to at least try to give my pieces breather to be able to, like, if they even go to another person, they'll be able to have someone add to it if they need to. Look, but normally when you're doing a tattoo, you want it to contour the body and you want it to cut off in a certain way to where it flows. And so with this being on her thigh, I wanted to be able to like play off a bit like under the leg and a bit going over across the thigh to where if she does decide to add going across, she can. If she want to leave it like as is, she can leave it and it would look like a finished piece. But like I said, it'd give them that person breather to be able to put something there other than putting a piece there to make it so permanent to where it just makes it hard for someone to eventually add on. So that's just what we're doing today. So we figured out the piece. Last time was putting on the stencil and it made it so much of a problem that I wasn't able to get none of the recording down or anything because that kind of just like it dragged like probably a good like 2 hours out the way just because of the stenciling. Now that the stencil is down and everything, I will be able to talk to you guys. I will be able to explain what I'm doing, and then you will also be able to see what I got going on too. I'm gonna add a few things to it and we're gonna go from there. So this is the Artistic Perspective Podcast and I am your host, Lavelle Ford, and we'll be back. Right now we're about to do my drop system. I kind of laid it out for you, but I just wanted to show y'all the setup in a sense of how I'm going to have this normally. So try to give yourself a idea how you normally have it set up so you're not confusing yourself and you forget where your shades are. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna have dark to light like that, normally do it like that. Have dark to light. Don't set up sometimes like, oh, maybe dark to light this time or tomorrow dark to light this time. Like, no, you're gonna confuse yourself and you might end up thinking that this is the darkest and it's not the darkest, or this is the darkest and this the lightest and it's not the lightest, and you go around and you go in and fuck up the tattoo. So, you know what I'm saying, or go too hard on the piece. And so that's just one thing I think too as well. People should think of just however you like to do it. Mine's is gonna be, I try to, wherever I'm gonna have my Vaseline stick down, I'm gonna have the darkest going from there, going from it, close to it, going from it. So that means even if I go up, I know that the one that's closest to the Vaseline is the darkest. You know what I mean? So yeah, just have your whole system kind of figured out, and then you'll know. So the first two I put down were for the black, and then that one I put down right from that would be the half. The one I just put down, that will be the 8 that I'll be doing. And then these are my 5s. And then these will be my 3s. And my client kind of said that they needed an extra hour, so it kind of helps because I was able to like do my whole setup, and that's just one of the things I haven't been able to get with you guys. And so, I mean, it was a blessing. I'm slowly getting this whole internet thing together, so we're gonna get it. Like I'm doing it. I'm doing it, guys. And so, like right now, that's dripping out a little too fast. I don't like that, because then if I can't get that drip like that, then I won't be able to catch those other ones. So like, as soon as I start seeing that, I'm gonna start already doing my drop ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We know this one is supposed to be half. And now, like, I really don't. It doesn't matter for me to have these that open now, since I'm doing the other ones. These are just fully black. Take those all the way up. Try to wipe off any drops beforehand, before putting the water in, just because you don't want that to make you a little muddy little thing afterwards. So I try to dab that out. I have all my drops in, and now it's just filling in the water for the rest of these. The half one, the 8, 5, 5. Try not to overflow, because then that, and like I said, that's how you get another just ink everywhere, and it just, I don't like it. I'm a little bit of a neat freak, so I move this more. And these are the 3s back here. So we're all set. Drops are ready. I have my needles that I'm using today. We're going to be using a 3. That's normally how I've been using my pendulum shading a lot. Try knocking that out first, and then I go into a 15 mag shader to like smoothen out whatever, or make sure I darken certain things. And then I always have like a nice little power liner, more of a thicker one. Like this is a 9, or I'll do a 14 liner to really get certain darks in, or shade with that too as well, to fade in some, just like some real tight detailing that I like to do. So those are the 3 that I'm gonna have right now. I might bring out the 14 depending on how that 9 is working. So yeah, I'm all set. Let me just wait for her. Make sure I charge my batteries, so I don't have to worry about the other one needing it. I got 2 batteries to my machine, so like I don't have to worry too much. But sometimes I've had it where that motherfucker just wasn't charged, and the one that I was using didn't and the one I was using just died. So yeah, like I said, it's always better to be prepared than not. You know what I mean? It makes the tattoo a lot more smoother going through it, and it makes for you to just have a better, easy experience too as well. And that's what it's all about. You want to make sure you're comfortable and chill and in your mode to actually create. It's the biggest thing, bro. The biggest. That's it. Okay, so pretty much what I have right now is this. This is what we started with. This is my friend. I'm going to let her introduce herself real quick, and then just explain the tattoo that we kind of pretty much did. Just slightly. You don't have to go too far into it, but
Okay. Well, I'm Kaylee. This tattoo is representing where I grew up from, and my dog as well. I grew up in Guam, and the street name I grew up in was Jigo, and that's where I rescued my dog, so I named him Jigo. And I've always wanted like an island piece, and I thought this would just be perfect with me and my dog, and then, taking it back to Guam, so that was the idea of it.
Didn't know we was gonna go this big, but it ended up being
Yeah.
this big. And she didn't know she was gonna be talking either, so I surprised her a little bit. But she did good. So. But turnover. So pretty much what I was going to be doing is bringing the shading down a little bit further down. Not sure where I kind of want to end it, but I just want to fade this out. So it's going to fade from up here down. Don't want to go too far back here. Might want to do like a dark border coming from around this flower. This is going to be a flower, and then I'm going to add a flower in here, and then add a little sunlight setting, and then yeah, that should be good. Just want to make sure, giving myself guidelines to how far out I want to shade or how I want it to fade out, but giving it air to where if we do decide to add to it, which you already said you do want to, we will be able to. So. Let me actually get a close-up of that. So there would be where the flowers would be, kind of reaching a little bit towards the front, bringing that down a little bit, and then coming just a little bit to this curve with everything. So, all right.
You're stupid.
She's a vampire, guys.
You're stupid.
She like your tattoo?
My sister? Oh, hell yeah. My whole family is. Even my dad, he's not too fond of me getting tattoos.
Yeah. It'd be like that.
He's like, yeah, that's pretty nice. I was like, wow, that's a big compliment.
Dude said, well, okay.
Yeah. Only when I showed him my tattoos, he's like, he does this. And that's it.
Oh. So this is the first time he.
Yeah, that he's actually like said something.
This comedy as hell.
That's how you know it's good. 'Cause my dad is like, oh, that's nice.
Something I'll do. Yeah, I know.
He has these tattoos. He has like 2 tattoos, and they're not even finished.
Oh damn! Why? Why not?
Because he's a baby.
Oh,
It's hurting too bad.
Baby, where were they?
One is like on his rib right here, and it was like a dragon. And where's the other one?
The ribs, yeah, he picked the right spots for sure.
Yeah.
He knew exactly where to do.
There's one like on his like back that isn't finished either. I always give him shit for it too. I was like, so when are you gonna finish these? Never.
Yeah, at that point with it now, I was like, shit, I done get them done for going back
He's
then.
like, I'm old. What do I need to finish it for?
I know what they're supposed to be. It's like, yeah, sounds about right.
He's like, you know what it is.
This is a dragon, obviously, an undone dragon. shading and then break into my 15 mad to smooth everything out. Also, I'm not talking to you, but I'm talking to you too. If you did want to know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna randomly just be talking to the camera so you know. This nigga just random.
Okay.
The fuck? Yeah, alright, okay. Yeah, that 3 line. As you can see, I kind of ran through it one time to give Paul just that same solid shade that I want first with this, and this is just with the 3 drops. Then I'm going to go in with the 5 drops and bring it up a little bit higher, as if you was just doing like cutting hair, taping something, just taping it off. Till you slowly get that fade that you want. Now I'm going into it with the 5. And the top going down. Just like that. Now, I already have, I want to make sure everything up here is darker, so obviously I'm going to go in with the 8.5 to bring that down from there. This is the part where your client is just bored. They don't know what they want to do. Look at the phone. She's gonna go back and forth, play some music in her ear, a couple different things. She'll figure it out.
Close my eyes.
Might take a
Drop.
nap. Might take a nap.
Take a nap.
Said in a minute I'm having DJ too. You ready?
Okay. Yeah.
What was that?
Telling me like that spot was spicy.
Thank you.